This tool is useful when you see a real-world problem and want to turn it into a proper academic research proposal. For example, plastic waste. You see it in streets, shops, homes, beaches, parks, and somehow even in places where no human should have logically left a bottle. Truly impressive in the worst way. In this video, I'll show you how to use cited evidence to create a complete environmental research proposal from start to finish. Before we begin, subscribe if you want more videos on research proposal writing, literature reviews, systematic reviews, and academic workflows. First, go to Google and search cited evidence. Open the official website. Now create an account, or log in if you already have one. Once you are logged in, try this with your own topic too. I'll put the link in the description so you can open cited evidence and follow the same workflow step by step. Now from the dashboard, open the research agent. For this example, I'm going to use the topic, Impact of Environmental Awareness on Plastic Waste Reduction Practices Among Urban Households. This is a good environmental research topic because it has a clear factor, environmental awareness, a clear outcome, plastic waste reduction practices, and a clear population, urban households. Once I submit it, the research agent starts creating the proposal. It builds the academic structure, searches for relevant sources, adds citations, and organizes the content into proper sections. Now the proposal is being generated. It creates the title page, abstract, introduction, background, literature review, problem statement, research questions, objectives, methodology, conclusion, and references. Now I'll open the completed proposal. The title page is ready. The abstract summarizes the study focus, including environmental awareness, plastic waste reduction, and urban households. Now I'll open the introduction. This section explains why plastic waste is a major environmental issue and how household behavior contributes to waste generation. It also introduces environmental awareness as a possible factor that influences how people reduce, reuse, recycle, or avoid plastic. Next, I'll open the literature review. This section organizes previous studies around environmental knowledge, household waste behavior, recycling practices, single-use plastic reduction, and sustainability awareness. Now let's open the problem statement. This section explains why the study is needed. Many people may know that plastic waste is harmful, but awareness does not always turn into action. That gap between, I know this is bad, and I will actually change my habits, is exactly where research becomes interesting. Next, I'll open the research questions. These questions may focus on whether environmental awareness influences plastic waste reduction practices and which household behaviors are most connected to awareness. Now let's open the objectives. The general objective explains the main aim of the study. The specific objectives may include assessing awareness levels, identifying plastic waste reduction practices, and examining the relationship between awareness and behavior. Now I'll open the methodology section. For this topic, the tool may suggest a quantitative survey-based design, urban households as the target population, questionnaires as the data collection method, and statistical analysis to examine the relationship between awareness and waste reduction practices. If I want to improve the proposal, I can ask the research agent to add more recent environmental references. Expand the methodology. Add inclusion and exclusion criteria. Or Make this suitable for an undergraduate environmental science proposal. Now I'll open the Reference Manager. This keeps the academic sources organized and makes the proposal easier to refine. Once the proposal looks complete, I can export it and continue editing. So if you notice a real-world environmental problem and want to turn it into a research proposal, this is how CitedEvidence helps you build the full academic structure from start to finish.